What's going on, moviegoers? If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to SeaWorld Productions. Robert Downey Jr. confirms, you guys, he is playing Victor Von Doom, Dr. Doom. He's not playing a Tony Stark variant who turns Dr. Doom like in some iteration of the comic books. I know that was the big speculation on, his return to the MCU. Oh, he's going to be playing, a Tony Stark that's going to be a Dr. Doom. No, that is how you tarnish a legacy. And Iron Man's legacy has to be protected because the way his legacy ended with Avengers Endgame was beautiful. It was such an emotional roller coaster ride seeing his character die because, he's been beloved since Iron Man 1. He started it all. So you can't tarnish his legacy moving forward. It would be kind of weird too. I have a feeling Marvel would do some shit like this of where he does return as Tony Stark from a different multiverse and he ends up fighting himself as Dr. Doom. I don't know how I would feel about that. I'm still on the side of I don't want to see Robert Downey's face underneath the mask of Dr. Doom. I need to see a very transformative transformation of this character. Like he has to be unrecognizable, you guys. I'm telling you, it would bother me so much because I would end up just seeing Tony Stark underneath the mask. But like I said, he confirmed he's playing Victor Von Doom, you guys, in the MCU. And he kind of brought up this whole story with the Hollywood Reporter about how Kevin Feige was the one who actually brought the idea to Robert Downey Jr. And they talked about it. They went to Bob Iger's house, and Bob Iger was absolutely, positive about it. He approved of it. And, they set the details. And, apparently, it was, if the Russo brothers come back, then I will officially, come along and, play Victor Von Doom, And everything came to fruition. And the Russo brothers came out on stage at Comic-Con. And, the rest was history from there, you guys. But Feige said this. Feige said, how can we not go backwards? How can we not disappoint expectations? How can we continue to beat expectations? Let's get Victor Von Doom right. Expectations are extremely high moving forward, especially with these next two Avengers movies. They're massive. They're huge, you guys. I mean, I would be devastated if they just dropped the ball on this character. I mean, Robert Downey Jr., there's no doubt in my mind, he can deliver an amazing performance as Victor Von Doom. He's an extremely talented actor. And I want his character persona to be very different from your playboy, bachelor, Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark. It has to be something so drastically different. And that's where I feel like that gives them a slight edge on the fans. Because as of right now, the fans are expecting Tony Stark to be underneath the mask. They're expecting, that whole persona. And I don't think so. I think that they're going to throw a massive curveball with Dr. Doom moving forward in the MCU that us fans will not expect. And when we do see him on the big screen for the first time, you guys, it is going to be in a way that we will literally, our jaws will drop to the floor, you guys. It has to be. Like I stated, the presence of Dr. Doom has to be heavy. It has to be massive. It has to have so much appeal. It has to have the internet talking for months, days, and years until Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. It is extremely important. So I'm really hoping that they can nail this. I don't doubt Marvel Studios. I don't doubt Kevin Feige. Yes, they've had some missteps in the post-Endgame, it's okay. It seems like they're going back on track, you know what I mean? With, Echo coming out this year, I enjoyed Echo for the most part. X-Men 97, I really loved. Deadpool and Wolverine, I absolutely loved. We'll see with Agatha all along to end the year, you guys. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. But like I said, I don't doubt Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios. And it's been reported, I think I stated this in one of my videos, that Victor Von Doom is going to be coming from the Fantastic Four First Steps universe. Obviously, because I don't know if there's a Victor Von Doom in the main MCU 616 timeline. So it's more than likely he will appear in the film next year, either in a small brief cameo or even a post-credit scene, you guys. So stay tuned for that. But not only that, you guys, there's a massive rumor. So Doom's plan to fuse the universes together, right, is to collect the bangles from Miss Marvel, America Chavez, and the 10 rings. I was like, ooh. So he's like kind of doing his own Infinity Gauntlet in a way, right? Collecting all these powerful elements, all these powerful weapons in order to have this massive incursion come into play and create a whole battle world. So it's going to be big. Like I said, I'm taking this with a grain of salt, though. It is a rumor. I don't know how true that's going to be, but, I want to know the backstory of the Bengals. I want to know the backstory of, the 10 rings and things of that nature. Miss America Chavez and her powers, or how she can go through, different multiverses, obviously will play a big pivotal role, especially when we're dealing with the multiverse saga. And to kind of like wrap it out, I feel like her character is going to be very important in these next 2 Avengers movies. But I can't wait to see how this is all going to play out, you guys. It is going to be a lot of fun. And the next topic, you guys, apparently Moon Knight Season 2 is in development. This is coming from Daniel RPK, you guys, a very reliable inside scooper. Now, for Moon Knight Season 2, I have very low expectations. I didn't love the first season. Its rewatchability was 0 to none for me. I watched it one time, and that was it. I hated the finale. I hate the big kaiju CGI mess. Kevin Feige teased this show being so brutal, and it was not brutal at all. I was like, it was something, I was very, very excited for Moon Knight Season 1. It didn't meet my expectations, but I'm really hoping they step up the game for part 2. The way it left off with Jake Lockley, I believe, the guy at the end of his other persona, there's a lot of room to grow, obviously, and I want to see this character return, because I do think Moon Knight as a character was badass. So whenever he transformed and he did his own thing, it was awesome to see. So let's hope Season 2 will be a banger, you guys. Whenever that decides to come out, who knows? At the end of the video, you guys, Miss Marvel Season 2 is being considered on Disney Plus. Now, I don't know the numbers for Miss Marvel. No idea. But with the box office draw for the Marvels as a whole being the lowest grossing MCU film of all time, there is no love. There is no give me more Miss Marvel. And I don't know how much they plan to spend on a Season 2. Season 1 was okay. It started off strong, and then it got weaker by each episode. I don't know. They just canceled The Acolyte after 1 season, you guys. And, internet lost its mind. Apparently, the show did terrible, bad numbers for Disney+. Disney is all about making money. And when you have a finished product that is doing well, either at the box office or streaming numbers, you're more than likely going to get a continuation. That's just how it is. SheHulk, overly priced show. Numbers weren't great. We probably won't get a Season 2 of She-Hulk. I don't know how Moon Knight did, but if it's in early development, I'm guessing the numbers were good. The animated stuff seems to be doing well and less expensive to produce than the live action stuff. It's hit and miss right now. Disney is in this restructuring phase, and they're not going to throw hundreds of millions of dollars to these projects that essentially won't bring back any kind of return for them. I mean, that's the side of the business that we're all going to have to accept and agree, come to these terms with. Not everything's going to get a part 2. Not everything should get a part 2. I'm sorry. That's facts. The fact that we got a third Ant-Man movie, you know what I mean, that did, it didn't do great. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumanium didn't do the numbers of Ant-Man and the Wasp, Ant-Man and the Wasp and the first Ant-Man film. So it set them back. No way in hell we're getting a 4th Ant-Man movie at all. They're scrapping that shit. So it's all about the numbers. Disney plays the numbers game, and, it's a business at the end of the day, and that's something we all have to understand and, like I said, come to terms with. But push your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about Robert Downey Jr. confirming that he is playing Victor Von Doom in the MCU and not a Tony Stark variant of Dr. Doom. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And, of course, thank you for taking time out of your day for watching SheHulk Productions. Peace.